Wait, why am I not using this? Why am I not using this? Restores HP each turn, negates critical hits? What? Also, I saw this. Hang on. Instead of the Goddess Ring, let's trade for this. A shield that grants divine protection from projectiles nullifies effectiveness against flyers. I'm literally nullifying the bonus they get against flying. What? That's amazing. Anyway. Okay, after mashing around some menus for a little while, we're going to go ahead and check out our supports. Sue, Linhardt, and Annette. Let's see what magical things I have to talk about.
Linhardt, wake up! The war meeting's over.
What is it, morning already?
It's been morning?
Morning is long gone. I said the war meeting's finished.
If that's the case, I suppose I can sleep a bit longer.
Why does he sleep so much? Does he stay up really, really late researching? It's gotta be the reason why he sleeps so much.
No, you cannot! Get up this instant!
Calm down. I was having a wonderful dream.
Oh? What were you dreaming about?
I was dreaming about having the best afternoon nap of my life, and the dream I was having in the dream was amazing.
Linhardt, you are special, and I love you for that. Go on.
I thought as much. I have to ask. I'm pretty sure you could do anything you put your mind to. So why do you spend so much of your life sleeping?
Right?
I sleep because I'm tired. What other reason would I have?
No one can be that tired all the time.
Well, not all the time, no. Most nights I'm quite wide awake. Sometimes I get distracted and forget to sleep. Usually I sleep 2 days for every 3 I'm awake.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? No one sleeps for 2 days. That's beyond lazy. There's not even a word for that.
Obsessive? Compulsive? Yeah, there are some words.
I can't help it that my sleep schedule fails to line up with everyone else's.
After I did you the favor of waking you up, you could at least take this seriously. Look, putting in effort is how you grow. You know, as a person and stuff.
As a person, and you know, a magician, or I don't know, a soldier, a baker, whatever you got, and stuff.
Everyone else is working really hard to end the war. Are you really okay with coasting like this?
Oh, yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
I'll be fine, Annette. I'll be just fine. Anyway, I'm pretty beat. Talk again soon.
Linhardt, I wasn't finished talking.
He was finished talking, which means you're finished talking. Oh my, Catherine.
Catherine, about Thunderbrand.
Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. He really wants that sword.
I said my position would not change. Go home. You're not getting your hands on Thunderbrand.
I was not asking to, so stop being so overprotective. I have a different request today.
Oh, so you're nagging about something else. Just so you know, constant badgering isn't a very attractive quality.
I would appreciate it if you would use Thunderbrand somewhere that I might observe it in action.
Oh, that's better.
Since you have denied me the simplest path to my enlightenment, I decided instead that I should closely observe the relic in use.
Linhardt, the hero's relics aren't showpieces.
Catherine, the hero's relics need to be studied so we know how they function and work.
I only use Thunderbrand when I need its power. I won't waggle it around for your entertainment. You know, even though it's compatible with my crest, it still takes its toll on me.
Oh, fair.
Every time I use it, it wears away at my soul. Not that you'd understand.
Of course I don't understand. I've never used it.
Watch your tone. Remember who you're talking to.
Why why are you so unwilling to let me study Thunderbrand in any manner? I wish to be a true Crest scholar. Learning all there is to know about the hero's relics is my duty. I could learn a great deal by using a relic myself, even if that did mean endangering my life, yet you deny me the opportunity.
Oof.
Scholars who will not endanger their lives in pursuit of knowledge are worthless.
Scholars should be willing to lose their lives?
In a word, yes, which makes it all the more frustrating that you refuse my attempts at study. But I can't seem to convince you, so just forget all about it. Your bullheadedness wins the day, Catherine.
Wow, Linhart is very stubborn. I guess Catherine is more stubborn.
I'll go ask someone else. If only I could use the Sword of the Creator. Without a crest stone, it won't respond. I wonder how it is that the professor can use it. The only explanation that makes any sense is... Could it be?
He wants so badly to study crests, he'd risk his own life. That's impressive.
And unnecessary, but that's okay.
I underestimated your tenacity, Linhart, but I have to protect you from yourself.
Caspar and Shamir. Ooh, A rank. We're about to max this out. Let's see what they have to talk about here.
You fought well in that battle. You've improved.
I couldn't have done it without you.
True.
What? Come on. You're supposed to disagree and compliment me instead.
Yeah, this is Shamir, Caspar. She doesn't do flowery languages.
Fine. In the past, you were reckless. Lately, you are less so.
Ooh, never mind. That is very flowery from Shamir. I stand corrected.
You are more considerate of your allies, and much easier to fight alongside.
Whoa, now that's enough. Getting compliments from you is kind of weird. But I get what you mean. I feel safer on the battlefield when you're out there with me too. I always trust that you've got my back. I guess we make a good team.
I can't disagree.
Hey, do you remember that time I saved you and almost got myself killed? You were pretty mad. That actually had a big impact on me. After that, I decided I had to be able to save you without getting hurt myself. So I started paying more attention. I read your movements in battle and stayed out of your way. Before I knew it, it was almost like I could read your mind.
An interesting concept. We have become a very efficient team, but you will never understand my thoughts.
Not true. I know exactly what you're thinking.
Go on.
Then prove it. What am I thinking right now?
Right now? Let's see. You're thinking that I'm a reliable ally in battle, and you'd like to keep fighting by my side. And you think we're connected. Yeah, that's right. Even though we come from different places, you feel a bond.
Wait.
And you think we're connected. Yeah, that's right. Even though we come from different places,
You feel a bond. Oh, Caspar.
That was all just wishful thinking, wasn't it? I guess I'll never know what's actually going on in your head.
Wait for it, everybody. Wholesome incoming. Wholesome?
Wishful thinking?
Huh? Oh, I probably said too much.
You did indeed.
If you'll excuse me, I gotta go find a hole to bury my head in.
Don't worry, your wishes aren't so far from the truth. Now, shall we be off?
There you go, the wholesome. Oh.
Huh? What do you mean? Shamir, wait!
No. Need to pat the Caspar on the head. He's a good boy. He's growing into a good man. Yeah. Mercedes and Cyril, what have you got going on? C-Rink.
What's this? Well, if it isn't Cyril. How did he manage to fall asleep here? The warmth must have put him right down. He looks so cute when he's napping.
Cyril's a cat. I can see that.
I'll just keep reading. No need to disturb him. Good morning, Cyril. Did you sleep well?
What? Where?
It's Mercedes. I thought you'd remember my name by now.
Oh, sorry. I know it, but it's hard to say.
You're from Elmira, aren't you? I hope you haven't been uncomfortable here at the academy.
Ah, it's great. I eat every day.
Were you not eating before you came here?
Probably not much.
Every couple days, maybe. It was rough.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you hungry? You should eat up, to make up for all the meals you missed in the past.
Okay. Thank you, Mammal Mar.
Mammal.
Just call me Mercy. That's what my friends call me.
Mercy me.
Mercy. Hey! Thanks, Mercy. Well, I had a good sleep, but there's work to do now. See ya.
Bye.
It doesn't seem like he has very many friends here. It's troubling, but I probably shouldn't cry.
No, just be yourself, Mercedes. Be friendly and nice, and he'll enjoy having you around. I promise. I promise. Annette and Ingrid.
Ingrid?
This is their final rank.
What's the matter, Annette? You look upset.
I'm just so sorry. I had no idea.
I'm not sure I follow. Take a breath. What's going on?
Well, I was really curious about why you're not interested in things like makeup.
Ah.
So I asked some of our friends about it, and...
Oh, I see. I imagine they mentioned that my family was fairly poor, and they probably also mentioned that I lost my fiancé. Correct?
They did. I'm so sorry. It was thoughtless of me to try pushing those things on you.
It's perfectly fine, Annette. It's true, my family struggled financially. It wasn't easy growing up, but it taught me values I wouldn't have learned otherwise. And we weren't so poor that I consider myself deprived. I'm sure my family would have bought me makeup if I had wanted it.
Yeah. I had a similar, well, not exactly the same experience, but growing up was one of those things where my parents always told me, if you want something, tell us. But I never felt like it was appropriate for me to ever ask for anything, so I didn't ask for much. What I did ask for, I was given, though, so I am very thankful for that. That's something that I know a lot of people, unfortunately, don't have the opportunity to experience, so I'm thankful for that, very much so.
But it never mattered enough to me. Not then, and not now.
Oh, so you just never sought that stuff out?
Never. While I acknowledge it can be fun, fussing over my outward appearance isn't an instinct of mine. When I was younger, I'd usually be found covered in dirt, bugs in my hair, and a big smile on my face. Things haven't changed too much since.
No, they really haven't.
Then, when my fiancé passed on, my priorities shifted even further. It reminded me of what's most important in life. Beyond that, it's hard to think of myself changing without him around to see it, even if it's something trivial like how I present myself.
Oh. I see.
But talking to you has helped me realize it's okay to loosen up and enjoy those things, if I want. So, thank you.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. I don't think it's really a part of her personality to want to dress up and whatnot, but you know what? At least she doesn't feel ashamed or that she's betraying a memory of somebody just by doing so. That's good to hear.
Me? Oh, I didn't do anything at all. Except pester.
More importantly, do you notice anything different about me today?
Yes. It's very subtle, but I could tell right away that you were using that makeup I gave you.
Yay!
You could? Oh, that makes me happy. I was trying to apply it just how you showed me.
You did great, and it really suits you.
I think there's a lot I can learn from you, Annette. You've helped me embrace a lighter side of life I quite like.
It's my pleasure. Ooh, this is so great. Want to go shopping to celebrate?
Shopping? But what would we buy? That sounds so overwhelming.
There's a dress I've been eyeing for a while now. I'm certain it will complement your pretty eyes. Just leave it to me, Ingrid. I'll make you the most fabulous knight this world has ever seen.
Well, that does sound fun. I look forward to it.
These are so sweet. Oh man. With all the bad things that are happening in the war right now, this needs to happen. It really does. And it's good to see that it is. Alrighty, Ingrid and Catherine.
Good work. Should we call it a day?
Thank you. Yes, let's. Catherine, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you something.
Let me guess. You're going to ask why you're so bad at predicting my attacks.
When I expect an attack from above, you surprise me from below. When I expect a jab, I get a sweep. You seem to anticipate my anticipation.
It's probably because you're a straightforward, honest person. You're reading my movements and trying to calculate what I'll do next.
That has always seemed the most sound strategy when engaging in combat, yes.
Yeah, I imagine Catherine's about to jump into a much deeper explanation about anticipation that anticipating that anticipation and adjusting accordingly.
Right. Well, I take that anticipation and turn it against you. I use my eyes and the tilt of my sword to mislead you. Catching your opponent off guard is the trick to staying alive in combat.
Gotcha.
You've got to keep yourself alive if you want to protect Lady Rhea, right?
Your dedication to Lady Rhea's safety is truly inspiring, Catherine.
Especially because she's missing now.
You flatter me.
My dream is to become a knight and protect my king, no matter the cost. There is no greater purpose I can serve. Although your fealty is sworn to Lady Rhea, you are the ideal knight I aspire to be.
Admire me to your heart's content, but I'm...
Catherine, I'd be honored if you would make me your squire.
Whoa, hi, okay.
My what now? Oh, you're far too straight-laced to be my squire.
I imagine Catherine Squire would have to be able to put away a couple pints. And, okay. Well, let's see what happens.
However you might judge me, I'm quite serious about this.
All right then, why not? Let's start by teaching you how to flirt with handsome men.
There we go.
Pardon me? That can't possibly be where you want to start.
Nah, I was just kidding. I wish I knew how to flirt with handsome men. Instead, let's teach you to lighten up.
Ah, understood.
Oh boy, that feels like a disaster waiting to happen. That's okay, it might be fun. Could be fun. Could be really amusing to watch, at the very least. We have only 2 ranks on that, that's a bummer. Ah well. Wow, Lorenz has a couple stages with Hilda first. Let's see.
Ah, Lawrence. At it again.
Hello, Hilda. Are you training too? If that's the case, I may have to revise my opinion of you. Increased strength and skill would serve as perfect complements to your beauty and esteemed lineage.
No, I just left something here. I don't share your tireless work ethic. You're quite something. I don't think I've ever seen you take a break.
That's one really good thing about Lorenz. Guy might come off as pompous, arrogant, and a bit of an asshole, but he has good work ethic.
When the fate of all Fodlan rests on your shoulders, the rigors of training seem paltry by comparison. Besides, when my admirers see that even an individual of my talent possesses a diligent work ethic, it is sure to inspire them.
I'm still amused that he had to paint a rose on his armor.
I see, but I was wondering... Never mind, you're clearly busy.
Oh, is there something you require? What do you need? There is nothing I cannot handle.
Well, the trouble is, I'm no good at fighting. I'm a fragile young lady, not a fearsome warrior.
Oh, Hilda. Stop.
I didn't even want to join the academy, honestly. My brother made me.
That terrible brother.
Of course. For a delicate flower such as yourself, no doubt battle must present a terrible hardship.
It does. It truly does. So I was wondering if in the next battle you'd do my fighting for me?
Duh.
I mean, I can put on a tough, I'm actually fighting kind of air, but that's not quite enough on its own.
Please, leave all of the difficulty to me. I shall permit no harm to befall you.
Well, that was easy.
I'm so happy. In that case, I'll focus on giving a convincingly soldierly performance. You know, Lawrence, you're a good guy. Not that I'd have expected anything less from a noble.
Oh my goodness.
With each of your foes that I vanquish, I shall only become ever stronger. Yes, leave it all to me.
What a guy. And all I had to do was ask. Maybe I'll have a snack.
Hilda just dries up a wall, but at the same time, Lawrence deserves it most of the time. He really does. What now?
Is that Professor Manuela? Her voice is every bit as fine as you might expect from the former leader of the Middle Franc troop. Oh, if it weren't for her drinking and her woefully inadequate manners, she would fit right in with high society. Wait a minute.
As my mind clings to desperate thoughts, here it comes, horse, foam, moon, and summer's end.
That's my... Oh no. No, no, no!
This is fantastic. Hang on, we need to do this. Okay, guys, we really need to do this. Everybody, just take this in. Take this in. This is a moment we will never forget.
That's my... Oh no. No, no, no!
I love it so much. Go on.
Oh, Lawrence! I heard you shout. Are you okay?
The poem! My poem! Forget it, I said! I asked you for one thing!
And I told you it would be impossible for me to forget.
Certainly, I understand. But setting it to music, and now singing it?
Oh, yes. It makes for a beautiful song, doesn't it? I'm feeling so lonely and blue. My dearest has left. He has gone far away, and I'm here, all alone. And in my sadness, your poem, well, it became a song for me to sing. It brought me a moment of happiness.
I do not know who spurned you, but I assure you my poem has nothing to do with any such feelings.
Oof.
It is getting late. We should both turn in. I will take my leave now.
Oh, I understand. You're leaving me too. Why? Am I too old to matter?
No, I never said any such thing. Why, I am sure there are plenty of men who would prefer a mature woman such as yourself.
Mature, he says. I knew it. You're all the same, you know.
But aren't you a mature woman?
No one sees the person behind the voice. They just see me older today than yesterday. They say, oh, look what happened to her. Nobody sees my frustration, my resignation to be forever alone. But you do. It's all right there in your poem.
Please, I assure you, my poem was not about that at all. It was actually about the ideal of nobility. The sentiment is that someday I know I will get what I want. There is no resignation in it, as you seem to be suggesting.
Lawrence, I was sure the poem was more about someone lamenting their frailty and the loneliness of time's passing.
Nope.
But that's not it at all, is it? This is the story of someone impatient to get ahead, who is afraid they'll never make it.
Surprise.
The speaker in the poem does lament his shortcomings. The road to reach his ideal is long. It is a trial, a test. If he can just find his way through it, he knows he can move forward. So I think you should try to move forward too. Because with a voice as talented as yours, how could you possibly fail?
Lawrence, someday you should let me sing this song in public.
Oh boy.
I think people who are battling through their own trials, they might find comfort in this. And I believe I'm the only one who can do your work justice.
Very well. You have my assent. On the condition that you do not attach my name to it.
There we go.
Now, permit me to retire for the night. I require ample rest to maintain an adequate level of polish, you know. I suppose, if my poem must be set to music, then it had best be done by such a talented singer.
That was fun. I enjoyed that. That was good. Good stuff. That is the Manuela. This should be interesting.
It seems I'm not the only one here. Manuela?
Oh, Sedith. Hello.
Hello.
This is quite the surprise. I would not expect to find you here outside of ordinary prayer time.
Praying? No, I was just resting. Whenever I'm in the infirmary, I simply cannot get out of doing work. I need a place to sit and close my eyes.
Literally nap? Okay.
There is no need to hide it. It is obvious you were praying quite solemnly just now.
Definitely not napping. At all.
No, I was just enjoying some old memories. That's all. In fact, I was just thinking about when my parents first brought me here as a child.
Oh. You've been here before.
I wandered off from my parents because I heard a beautiful voice. It was a woman, singing, somewhere just out of sight. I began to sing along, hoping she would hear me and that we might meet. I never found her, whoever she was. Yet, it was she who taught me I could sing.
Did she hear Rhea? Did Rhea actually inspire her?
Interesting. I'd never heard that. But I suppose if you were only a child, this would be before I arrived at Garreg Mach. In any case, if that singing voice helped you find your way, then that is a wonderful thing.
I've never told anyone else, but I believe it was the goddess I heard. And that day, she gifted me my singing voice.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I can understand that.
And I thank the goddess for leading me back here after I left the opera company.
You know, when you speak of the goddess in this way, it is as though you are an entirely different person. If you were to behave that way more in your daily life, I would have a much higher opinion of you.
Oh, that's very sweet, coming from you, Sedith.
Right? It's a compliment, even though it doesn't sound like one. But it's Sedith.
Should I take that to mean that you like your ladies pious and respectable?
One little compliment and you completely lose control of yourself. What am I to do with you?
Oh, it's a joke. Look, I'm just no good at serious conversations.
No, you're not.
Although, I would be lying if I said I wasn't interested in knowing what kind of woman does get your attention.
As thanks for the touching tale you have shared, I will satisfy your curiosity just this once.
Ooh. Tell us about it. Tell us about her. Well, he's probably going to talk about the lady who was his wife before she passed away. I wonder.
My preferred woman is kind, quiet, and proper. But above all else, she is straightforward and honest.
Okay, that's... Okay, that wasn't terribly specific. That's alright.
Quiet. Proper. There's no need to be cruel, Sedith.
Oh, Manuela, he doesn't think anything like you. So full of herself. But imagine that's probably how his wife was. And he sounds like he needs someone to be straightforward and honest with him. Otherwise, he goes off the deep end. Just look at his time with Flame. He gets a little obsessive. Anyway, Flame and Manuela.
Hello, Manuela. I was just wondering, what was it like back when you were involved with that opera troupe? Your life must have been quite different from how it is here, I imagine.
My, how bold to ask an adult about their private life. I'll humor you, though. A diva's life is only glamorous while she's on stage. The rest of her time is consumed by grueling training.
I can believe that.
Just days and days of practicing, beginning at sunrise, with barely a moment to rest from one performance to the next. Then, once the performances begin, you're on stage for 3 shows a day. Absolutely exhausting. Is that anything like you imagined?
It sounds like a world all its own. Thank you. I find the topic fascinating.
Flame is just, she's so hungry for any experience whatsoever, even the mundane and fairly boring.
What sort of roles did you tend to be cast in? As the lead performer, did you play the part of a princess much? Oh, I can only imagine how illustrious that would be.
Yes, I was a princess once or twice. And it was quite something, let me tell you. All those royal jewels and flowing gowns. And they didn't just give me the pretty clothes to wear because I was beautiful, you know. I had to fight and claw my way into every role. But once I was there on stage, singing my solo, and all eyes were on me, it was worth it. I was rewarded for every one of my countless hours of practice. And the cheers when I finished a song, the applause. Oh, I can't properly explain it, but I can tell you, it's an experience I will cherish until the day I die.
Yeah, gotcha.
Wondrous. It all sounds so very glamorous. Despite how rigorous a schedule you kept, it sounds like the hard work was worth those fleeting moments on stage. Mine has always been a quiet life. It is hard not to feel a twinge of envy, hearing such stories from you.
There's a lot to be said for the quiet life. It was never for me, of course. Still, I hear it's a pretty good deal for a lot of other folks. The thing is, Flame, well...
Don't burst her bubble, Manuela. She loves it so much.
You always have to remind yourself that if a place shines brighter than anywhere else, its shadows will be darker too.
On the other hand, I think she would know that. Flame's been through a lot.
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's a thing I hope you never come to understand. You know what? The next time you visit, I'll tell you all about the time I played a beautiful princess, and about the handsome prince she fell in love with.
Oh, please! I would love to hear all about it.
Good distraction, Manuela. Good plan. Still, Flame's been through a lot. She knows. She knows. I have to wonder if maybe she's just playing it up so that people will tell her more information. We shall see. But that is going to be it for this video. I think we're probably going to end up breaking this up into 2 videos, maybe 3, because that was a lot of support. Yeah, so things went really well. We got the fight done, we got some support done. Next thing we're going to be doing is exploring, because it's a new month. Oh, Silver Axe Plus. Nice. Maybe I'll go get that. Oh my gosh, we have 3 instruction weekends. Nice. We don't get that too often. Nice. Anywho, until then, hopefully you guys are having a great day. Take care, and I will catch you next time.